even if your heart gets broke. By your side when you're all alone, I will be.
Hey everybody, it's Keith and Amy. Welcome back to our channel. We are so grateful to be back with you guys. We had a very long hiatus from our last video. We've had just some things happen. Life happens, you know, things come up. So Keith, you want to tell them a little bit about where we've been over the last 6-7 months?
Yeah, sure. So last time we were together, that you joined us, if you've been following our channel, we were in Cherokee, North Carolina, on the North Carolina side of the Smoky Mountains. And we were there work camping last summer. Had a good time there. Many of you got to see some of those videos that we posted of attractions and places we went to eat and some of that kind of stuff. But if you're just joining us and haven't seen any of that, go back and check out some of those videos, especially if you're headed to the area. I think you'll see some things that that you would enjoy, and just encourage you to go and watch those and like those videos and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. But we were there in Cherokee, North Carolina. Previous to that, we were down on the Gulf Coast of Alabama for the previous winter. And so during the summer of last year, while we were there in Cherokee, just got to a point where I realized that I was needing to have something done health-wise to take care of my knees that had been bothering me. So over the years, I've had a number of scopes and all the shots and all those things that just really weren't helping anymore. And it got to the point where it was affecting us being able to go and do the things that we like to do, to get out and explore and to hike and all those things. So we made the tough decision to go ahead and leave that area in August of last year, and we headed to the Birmingham area. And that's where we had the knee surgeries done. So I had both my knees replaced. Shout out to Dr. Dewey Jones and Jessica, his PA. They're in Birmingham at South Lake Orthopedic. So if you're in the area and need anything done, check them out for sure. This is a non-paid advertisement. That's all I got to say. So check them out if you need to. But while we were there in Birmingham, we were surrounded by, lots of my family are in the area, so they were able to help us. And we rented a home there for 5 months. And it was great, great place to recover or recoup. And
We were with our church family.
That's right. Our home church family there. So it was great to be there for a period of time, but we were definitely ready to get back on the road and get back in our own bed and all that good stuff. So get back in our home. So here we are now. We are now in Leburg, Alabama. Amy, you want to tell them a little bit about this area and why we chose to come here?
So we chose this area because it's just about in between my brother, sister-in-law, and nieces and my parents. So it's about 2 hours between Keith's parents and my parents. So with us being near his parents for 5 or 6 months, we decided to come here for a couple of months just to spend time with them. Both my nieces play softball. They're doing a great job. One's a sophomore and one's junior high. So we've enjoyed going to games and supporting them. We've had a lot of good family time, and we've been staying at a beautiful campground in Leesburg. It's also a water park. It's called Great Escapes Chestnut Bay. And so they have 4 or 5 pools. They have houses that you can rent that are right on Weiss Lake that overlook the water and have docks there. And they have the water park that's going to open here in about a month, I guess so. That's got slides and all kinds of fun stuff. So it's a great place to rest and recoup and go through things and see family. So
yeah. So the health or the surgery was one of the challenges that we faced during this time since we've been with you. A second challenge that we faced was while we were recuperating right after the first surgery, Amy found out that she worked full-time remote from the camper. But we found out just after the week after our first surgery that she was being
laid off.
Yeah,
downsized.
Downsizing with her company, and so since she worked remote, she was one of the lucky ones that got let go. But we count it as a blessing because Amy had already been wanting to do work camping like I'm doing. She missed out on the relationship building with people. Being around people during the day. She was stuck in the camper all day while I was out working, building relationships with people. And honestly, that's really the reason that we're doing this lifestyle, is that so that we could meet people, we could build relationships with people, and hopefully lead those people closer to Jesus. And so Amy had a hard time doing that while she was in the camper all day. So we count this as a blessing, but it's also a difficult time. financially, you don't know what's going on with health insurance. You don't know what's going on with that. But God is always faithful, and He's continued to bless us all through this time, worked all those things out for us. And so it's allowing actually us to give us more opportunity now that she can come alongside and work camp with me. So that brings us to where we are headed next, that next opportunity.
So we are very excited. This is the place I've always wanted to go. I always wanted to spend summers there when I was in college, but was never able to. Keith's been there before, but we are super excited that we are headed to West Yellowstone, Montana. Yeah, for the summer. We're actually going to take a couple of weeks to get there so we can see some sights along the way of places that I haven't been to, and some places Keith hasn't been to as well. So we're going to take y'all along for the journey. So we're back. We're going to attempt to do a video or record a video every day that we're on the road out there. And we're planning to stop a few places. I know he's wanting to take me to some corn palace, something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of corn, if you know me well. We're also planning to spend a few days in South Dakota to hit Mount Rushmore and Custer and the Badlands. Those are all places I've never been before. So we're going to take you along. The videos may not be uploaded every day, but we should have a good bit of videos for you over the next month or so. And my one goal when we're out traveling every day, because, traveling, you're sitting a lot and you're tearing up and putting down and all that kind of stuff. So my one goal is to just commit to walk 1 mile with Cooper, without Cooper. Cooper's our golden retriever. You guys will see a lot of him over the next few weeks. So do you have any goals on this trip?
No, that's one of my goals too. And I'm gonna walk the mile with Amy and Cooper, and we want you to come along with us as well. We also just want to enjoy our time as we go, see as much as we can. Don't really have a set agenda. We're just going to go travel, a couple 100 miles a day. We'll find a Harvest Host somewhere to stay at. And I'll explain Harvest Host a little bit to you later. It's not like staying in a campground, or either that or boondock somewhere where you not necessarily a campground with any hookups or anything. We may spend a night in a Walmart parking lot, who knows, or a Cracker Barrel, but we're going to make our way out for a couple of weeks, take us a couple of weeks.
We've only planned the first night, so you're going to see us plan this as we go. So.
Yep. And as we see something cool or a cool place we're staying, we'll be sure and share that with you. So be sure and just take a minute to share this video and like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of that. We'd love to just come along with you and have you come along with us and just enjoy the ride as we go. Hopefully we're going to see lots of good things and show you lots out there in Yellowstone. But we'll be working at a campground out in West Yellowstone. It's called Yellowstone Holiday RV and Marina. So they sits on the big lake out there, and they have a marina. People come and rent boats and come gas your boats there, and they have cabins. So if you're in the area, come and let us know. We'd love to meet up with you. We already have some friends and family that are going to be out there, just happen to be out there this summer when we're going to be there. So we're looking forward to meeting up with some folks that we haven't seen in a while and some of our family. But if you're out there, hit us up, and we'll be glad to meet up with you, and just would love to see your faces in person.
Yeah.
But we just want you to come along with us, and hopefully we have more to share with you soon.
Yep, we're grateful to be back. Thank y'all for coming along with us as we just live our best life and adventure and try to meet new people and do new things. So,
all right, that's it for today.
Bye, guys.
I'll be there for the highs and lows. Give you mine if your heart gets broke. By your side when